Hey everybody, welcome to Angel Dogs Tarot. I am really delighted to announce a new feature for this channel. I am going to be recording short messages that are angel messages about interpreting signs and symbols, things that are cropping up for you, things that are cropping up through my readings as well when I'm getting a run of particular energies coming through. So I thought I'd start today with the 1111, the 111. These are timeless messages. They're good for whenever you find them. I might end up doing another 11111 reading because this is about the energy as it is being picked up right now. So we have got here, wish come true. Moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization, manifesting, gateway, taking action. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You'll find yourself in the right place at the right time. It's not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. So if you are seeing 1111 repeatedly, it means that you are being connected to by source energy. Look at that. We have got a butterfly. So you might be getting butterfly symbols as well. So particularly if you're getting butterflies and 1111 as one of your or two of your signs and symbols, then this is definitely a reading for you. And we have got bells. We've got a celebration, maybe even a wedding for some of you, but definitely a celebration. So what beautiful energy to start with. So we're going to explore this a little bit deeper. So let's just dive in, and in the energy as we're picking it up today, what are the angels wanting to let you know? Oh, we've got 3 angel cards coming through. So I'm actually going to put that there. We have got never alone. Lovely. I'm guessing for some of you, you might have lost somebody, or there might be somebody who is, it might be recent, but it might be somebody who you've lost and perhaps you never really knew them. They might be an ancestor, but it feels that this is a parent, perhaps a maternal or grandmother or great-grandmother who you feel energetically very close to. Liberation, a real awakening of your third eye energy here going on. And a lot of self-worth energy coming through as well. Understanding the energy, the power that you have, and energy, wow, could you make it up if you tried? This is a real message to say, first of all, that you have people on the other side who are looking out for you. So the signs and synchronicities that you're being sent aren't just from source energy, they're from somebody very, very particularly, very specific. You'll know who it is. It could be a maternal energy. It doesn't have to be. It could just be somebody who is very nourishing and nurturing, or somebody you perhaps you don't have anyone nourishing and nurturing around you, and you feel connected to a source energy that is. I know somebody who had quite a tough upbringing, but is very connected to Kuan Yin, for example. So that's a real maternal energy. It was almost like a spiritual mother. So somebody is really watching out for you. They're wrapping you in their wings because they're wanting to help you free your energetic capabilities. They want you to free your ability to see psychically. So you have in you, if you're drawn to this reading and you're picking up on this energy, you have the ability to be very clairvoyant. You perhaps have that knowing, you just know things and you don't really know why, and you're being invited to an ascension process. So if you have perhaps just been activated through Reiki, or you're considering it, that might be something you might be interested in. What I love here as well is we've got all these little dots around me. It's got bringing me a 9 of Pentacles energy coming through. So there's an element of when you liberate yourself to embrace your energetic capability, you will also find more financial reward will come with that as well, because you'll be more in tune with how your energy can actually create for you, as opposed to like your energy perhaps creating for other people. Wow, what a strong start. Beautiful, beautiful message. Okay, we have got here, what else from the angels, please? And we've got some dragon energy. These are dragon blossoms. I absolutely adore these. I've put all the cards down below so you can know where they are and what they come from. And at the end of this message, I'm going to be giving you some affirmations from the angels, but I'm also going to be giving you a chance to ask questions of your own. So I've got these fortune telling cards. I'll be pulling 3 cards and they kind of have yes, no, maybe answers. So you'll be able to completely bespoke and personalize this message too right at the end. So we have faith. Look at that lovely, lovely energy. Again, butterflies felt relevant. These are butterfly dragons, or dragon butterflies, butterfly dragons? Not dragonflies. They're butterflies and dragons mixed together with flowers. They're just such beautiful cards. So a very grounded energy here, actually, with the red. but uplifting. So, you know, grounding can sometimes feel like it's heavy. We have to anchor ourselves in the moment, but actually when we ground ourselves and uplift ourselves, it can be very freeing. So have faith that you're being supported. And we've got peace. Wow. Okay. You might just not feel at peace in your life at this point in time, and you're seeking peace. And that peace will come when you connect to your source energy, when you connect to your psychic gifts. That's kind of how it happens. It's an amazing process. Okay, so we have got here. What else from the angels, please? Please, angels. We've got those two. Actually, we've got three. Yeah, we'll go with three. We have got the dolphin caller. Wow, pure, joyful friendships, loving help. I don't think I've ever had that card come out before. It's beautiful. Mountain goddess, high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind. You're overcoming obstacles. And we have got the healing temple of the lunar light. Life cycles, energy healing, communication. Yeah, you're really healing. You're healing you're healing the mind body soul or mind body energy relationship. You might be healing some grief, particularly either about a lost loved one or about not feeling loved in childhood and longing for more love, and starting to feel that energy coming from source. But you've had some mountains to climb. If you look back and think about the mountain challenges that you've had so far, you might have felt that you were being guided, like divinely supported on your path. So mountains are representative energy of obstacles, of challenges that you've had to overcome. I mean, some people love climbing mountains, some people adore a challenge, but it's still difficult. There's still tough bits about that. But the more you overcome, the more you feel able to overcome more, if that makes sense. So you kind of build the muscle of climbing mountains and obstacles. But if you don't receive love, you don't feel how amazing it is, you don't get recognition and reward for what you do, in a metaphorical sense, sometimes that can feel very lonely. Look at this. I'm really drawn to this. It's such an invitation here to be an energy healer or to receive energy healing. We've got these two hands outstretched here with the ball of energy, and then we've got, it's almost like you receiving the energy here. So this 1111 is really powerful. It's an invitation to connect, and to feel that connection. And in feeling that connection, you'll start to experience a lot more joy, because you'll also be much more understanding about who you are and understanding about actually how amazingly capable you are. Okay, so we're going to use these Angel Dogs Tarot cards. So these are cards I've designed myself for readings on this channel, but you can buy them. There's a link down below directly from the printer. And you can buy wholesale as well if you're somebody who works a lot with other people doing energy. Okay, I'm actually going to have to move that one out of the way somewhere because we need this spread in a certain way. There we go. I'll bring it back in a sec. We'll see where it needs to go. I was trying to put them either side of it. We might manage that. Yeah, okay, there we go. We can do this, yes. Okay, so there is a specific energy in the middle here. That's like the embodiment of the angel dog, the animal spirits that are working with us, the angel animals. These are the foundational energies. These are where the paws touch the ground and we engage with our material aspects. These are the emotional aspects of this particular energy, and these are the spiritual aspects of this energy. And this is what your mind is doing and thinking, and this is what your intuition is knowing. This is the more powerful aspect of ourselves, but this is the more dominant aspect. Okay, so we'll bring this into alignment. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 1111 is about your ability to move forward, your ability to attain more financially, to move into an energy of cooperation and harmony and coordination with yourself about your material world, and in particular perhaps about your finances for some of you, if that resonates. And that's not a coincidence. You're getting a gift. You might actually be receiving a gift of something that is material. Okay. So foundational energy, we've got the King of Cups and the Hierophant. Wow. Okay. You've been doing a lot of work on yourself. You have been really tuning in to wanting to own in your head your emotional needs. to tune into your feelings, to take your mind out of its loops of fear and to go in and really feel emotionally what you really want, particularly around like the material aspects of your life. Spiritually, you're very connected, and or your intuition has been guiding you to mentors, to guiding you to people who you really look up to help you understand how to get your mind to connect your feelings and work out what you want. Perhaps if you're interested in money, you have been intuitively drawn to teach yourself about money, about the energy that is, how it is created. Perhaps you're interested in leadership, or you're interested in just leading your life a different way. So it really feels like you've been doing the work on yourself, and this is such a confirmation that you have been doing that. Liberating yourself from the material world by understanding energy, but also knowing that you're living in the material world, and therefore what counts is to feel happy, and that means your mind has to toe the line with that. Amazing. Okay, so on an emotional level, we got Justice and Knight of Pentacles. Some of you might have had to be almost brought to the table, I guess, of needing to find this change. So you might have had to deal with a job situation. Perhaps you've been made redundant, or perhaps you're thinking about getting a promotion, or perhaps you just feel that the work environment that you're in isn't fair, and you are drawn to want to find something that's more emotionally rewarding for you, and maybe more and actually more financially rewarding for you. Some of you might have been going through a divorce. This is an element of a legal matter, but it's also an element of finding balance. So your mind has kind of perhaps known that you need to find balance between emotional, material, tangible aspects of your life. Here, we've still got the money theme going on here. So intuitively, it feels that you've been drawn to know that you're worth more. Like you're perhaps worth more than how you've been treated, worth more than your current situation, worth more than the job you're in, worth more than your boss is valuing you, worth more than perhaps you're charging your clients if you're running your own business, or just worth more in terms of mind, body, soul relationships, like connections that you have. So emotionally, you've been driven to sow the seeds of doing something else. You're a hardworking energy, and there's some unfairness. Your mind knows that there's unfair, and your intuition is saying, no, I can sow the seeds of something better here. Okay, and then spiritually, we have got the Nine of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. I love this. Okay, the Page energy has become one of my favorite energies in tarot readings recently, because to me it represents getting the fun back in life, the joy back in life, the joy with the Page of Pentacles of enjoying what you do, how you make money, how you spend money, the material aspects of your life that you have around you, choosing nice objects, removing energy, the energy of objects around you that just doesn't vibe with you. You know, sometimes we get given things by grandparents, parents, grandparents, and we hold on to them for sentimental values, but actually they kind of niggle us energetically when they're in our house. It's not something that we'd go out and choose. And a liberating aspect is to actually clear your energetic space of objects that feel heavy to you, and only surround yourselves with things that feel light. And here we've got the Nine of Swords. There is this spiritual, you're in this process of your mind perhaps fighting a little bit about that spiritual energy. Am I really that connected? Am I really in tune? Do I really have somebody helping with me? Am I really that gifted psychically? Am I really that clever? And it's not your mind that has that connection, it's your intuition that has the connection to source energy. So we kind of have to train our mind to dampen down so that our intuition can power up. And when our intuition powers up, then we really, we become a master of our own destiny. With the Hierophant, a Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, how we make money, how we show up, how we have the material things in our world become from a place of knowing and feeling that it's right for us. Where our mind kind of wants to take over because they've been trained to, and that's absolutely fine. But you are spiritually, I think, challenging whether you feel wise enough, or that you have a right to connect to your spiritual self, or you have a right to connect to the energy. Perhaps you're receiving dreams, and somebody really, really loving on the other side is coming through to you, and then you question them and you're just like, oh, no, that was just a dream. And it's like, no, actually that was actually somebody from the other side who loves you coming to connect with you. So that is what we're seeing in this. What we're seeing, what this overall message is saying, is that when you're getting 1111 and also butterflies as well, if that is in alignment with you, the universe, somebody on the other side in particular, is just celebrating the fact that you are tuning more and more and more into yourself, and you're taking ownership of your right to have more and to find fairness in your life. For the energy that you put out needs to be rewarding emotionally and rewarding financially. And you've been like following masters, following gurus, absorbing information, perhaps following people, perhaps actually taking yourself back to courses to study to help elevate yourself. And it's quite a lonely journey coming through from here, but actually on the other side of the lonely journey is a huge, much more amount of joy. There's this two, you know, there's a little hill here, but there's a big mountain here. And I love how the light is really starting to catch that, which is very much a mountain goddess. You're energetically, so it doesn't matter what gender you are, but energetically you're really taking ownership of the emotional fun of overcoming your challenges. And the biggest challenge we have is the challenge of our mind thinking that we're not worthy. Here we've got the lunar temple, the life cycles, the energy healing, the communication. I think just improving the loving communication between your mind and your heart and your soul, and allowing that communication to ripple out into your energy dimension. Have faith that that energy is connecting to you. It will bring you a lot of peace, and it will bring you a lot of healing. It will bring you a lot of emotional healing, that you are a divine being with divine capability. And there's something shifting for you when you embody that acceptance. More energy can start to flow to you. Joyful friendships, pure, joyful, loving help. It's standing there waiting to come. It's a bit isolated. You're a bit isolated at this point in time. And it's just a little bit of a leap of faith to believe that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, and not a human having a life experience that feels like you're giving a lot of your energy away. That will be very liberating for you. What a beautiful reading. Okay, thank you very much. This is why 111 has been showing up for you. I'm going to get two angels affirmation cards. That one and that one. I'm just going to reach and get my glasses so I can read them because the writing's small. And we have got fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Wow, that is that clearing of the energy. And you can take that into actually just clearing your energetic space as well with this Page of Pentacles. Spiritually, surround yourself with the material things that are right for you. And Cupid, wow, we send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects. That kind of leads back to these bells here. There's a celebration of love, a renewal of loving connections. When you really liberate yourself from the idea that you're not worthy and it's up to other people, and you find fairness and balance emotionally inside of you, you start to feel more love for yourself. And that in turn is reflected in all of your connections. The ones that can't move forward with you in love do fall away, and that's challenging. And we often keep ourselves stuck in a place of not loving in order to survive the pain of dealing with connections that are unloving. Doesn't matter whether that's friends, family, romantic relationships, but you've got this beautiful energy of moving yourself to love. And the more that you embrace your true authentic capability, your true authentic self, your true psychic gifts, the closer to all harmonious relationships you'll come. And there's definitely celebration here for you, and there's definitely financial gain coming as well here with the Six of Pentacles. Amazing reading. Thank you so much. Right, I'm just going to finish off. We've got 3 cards, they're fortune telling cards. You might want to pause in between each one This is entirely for you to bespoke this message. So you ask 3 questions of the angels. They will give the answers with these cards. I will just turn them over and tell you what they say. So line up your questions. It could be about anything. It could be about the 1111. It could be about this reading. It could be about somebody on the other side. It could just be about anything else in life. So you bespoke this reading. I will just give you the answer that the angels are going to give you today. And if it doesn't feel right, it's probably not right. And if it feels right, then it probably is right. Okay, so just go with that. So don't be too disheartened if it doesn't feel like it's the right answer. Part of that might be just the training to trust your intuition. Okay, so ask your question number 1. Pause if you need a little bit more time to think about what it is, because the answer to your first question from the angels is 3, 2, 1. By all means. Okay, I'll put that there. For question number 2, so again, pause if you have a second question for the angels today. And if you need a bit more time, press pause. Otherwise, I'm going to turn this card over. 3, 2, 1. The answer from the angels to your question is ask again. Okay, so that might be ask it in a different way, or perhaps the time's not right to answer. Okay, it could be ask again and you'll get the answer with this card. Okay, and so for the third question, if you just think about what your question is or write it down and then press pause if you need a bit more time, I'm going to turn over the answer from the angels in 3, 2, 1, and perhaps not today. Okay, I hope those make sense for you for whatever your certain personal circumstances are, and that is your reading. That is the messages that you'll deeper dive from the angels about why you might be seeing 1111 at this time. Okay, now I have to find the off button. There it is. Okay, take care. Thank you very much. Bye.